So we started the show today like about 3 minutes late. Who is annoyed that we started a bit late today? If you're a little annoyed that we're late, comment. Now, listen to this little scenario. You came to my house to visit. And I'm the type of person that when I'm having visitor, I like everyone to be extremely happy and really feel at home. So you're visiting, and what I normally do, the things that I like to eat, I personally think that most people might not really go crazy about my type of a food. So what I normally do, I make sure things is in the house for people to eat when they come over to visit. However, what I like to do, especially if you're staying like a week or even for a weekend, then I would take you grocery shopping. So we both go grocery shopping together, okay? Bear with me. And while we're shopping for groceries, I normally suggest that you picked out whatever it is that you want, okay? Whatever snack you want, go ahead and get it, okay? Whatever little treat that you want for yourself, go ahead and get it, okay? Now, there's this special cookie in the corner, right? And I reach for that cookie and I'm like, oh, I really, really like these cookies. Do you want a pack? And you're going to be like, I don't really like those. I don't really like those. Okay? So I put my cookie in my basket. Now, when we get home and I, chilling, relaxing, reach for my cookies, and you came over, you sat beside me, and you just take your hand and you dig in my cookie like that and just pull out a cookie and start to eat. Guys, that's a no for me. That is one of my pet peeve, okay? When I buy myself something special, and you might think it's being mean, but it's not mean. If I take you to the grocery store and I buy you something special, and I buy something special for myself, and I ask you while we were there, do you want to try this? And you're going to tell me, no, you don't like it. And when I'm ready to eat, you're digging in. That really drives me nuts. It is one of my pet peeve. Not the biggest, but it's right up there in my top 5. Now, we know the notification is going out a little late today, so we're waiting for the chat to come on. Our topic today is pet peeve. What are some of your biggest pet peeves? Okay, that is what we want to know. And we're going to have a few guests on later on in the show. So we want you to think about it. Think about your pet peeve. And for those of you who are watching who are not so familiar with this pet peeve, what it is really is just something that a particular person finds especially annoying. What are some of the things? And it's normally very, very simple things. It's normally very, very, little things that some people don't even care about. As I said, we're waiting. I could see that the notification didn't go out, but we're waiting. People are going to come over in a couple of minutes. So what I'm going to do today, we're going to have some guests on, and we are going to ask you that are watching to think about this. Think about what is some of your biggest pet peeve. We're going to break it down into smaller topics like, pet peeve in a relationship, pet peeve, among your family, pet peeve when it comes on to your home, stuff like that we're going to break down. So before we do that, however, let's do our regular shout out. We have a new member today. Blessed to be a blessing. Welcome our new member. And if you want to become a member of our channel, there's a join button. You can click on the join button and choose a tier. Now, membership is a recurring fee starting at $1.99, meaning that every month, once you become a member, you will need to pay this price. It's very, very reasonable. And I think it goes up to about $25 or so, because we have different tier. And the longer you are a member, is the higher you can climb. Now, with membership, you get a lot of perks, but once you get on that page, you're going to notice everything that comes with being a member. So we have members in green, depending on where you're watching from. We're streaming from Facebook today, and we're also streaming from YouTube. Very, very late notification. So it's going to take about 3 to 4 minutes or so more for YouTube to forward the notification, but it is all good. So wait, and we will chit chat a little before the chat comes alive. So the regular shout out to our faithful subscribers. We have Jill, we have Karen, we also have Keisha, Makeup Forever. We also have who else is here? Maureen, regular, Juliana, Amina, and what you are not mean. I saw the same. I am the same way. I had that situation with my own mother once, and I let her know how I felt. So today we don't want you to hold back. We want you to just go ahead, let it out. Just, speak your mind. Think about it carefully. What are some of your biggest pet peeve? Now let's do an announcement really, really quick before we start talking. Now we are doing this daytime show. It is a new series, and this month was a tryout month for us. So what we're going to do after the month is over, we are going to analyze to see if we need to bring the show back. It's a series, as I said at the beginning of the month, that we're giving a shot. So at the end of the month, which I think is Thursday, is going to be the last day for this month for the daytime series. So I will announce on my Sunday Chit Chat, after going over all of the live that we do, whether or not we want to continue for this time, or if we want to even change the time to another time, which might be probably about 1 o'clock or so, but we definitely will see. And if we don't bring back this series for this month, bet you bottom dollar that we will bring it back maybe June or July, somewhere there. And also for our 25-day skincare challenge, this is also the final week for it. However, for the 25-day skincare challenge, you can start it whenever, because you now have the printout. We also have a playlist that you can click on, and you will get the full detail of the 25-day skincare challenge. You can do it over and over and over and over. That we will bring back probably another 3 to 4 months. Our first one was in December, and it's April. We're doing another one. So maybe about August or somewhere there, we will bring back the 25-day skincare challenge. But for our daytime show, I really like the daytime show, to be honest. But as I said, with everything that you do, you got to do a review. So we're going to review it, and then I'll let you know if we are going to be bringing back the daytime show. Now, pet peeve. For those of you who are watching, we're still waiting, but we're not going to wait any longer. They'll come on whenever they get that notification. For those of you who are watching, think about it. I want you all to comment right now. Do you have a pet peeve? Do you have a pet peeve? And pet peeve is just something that a particular person finds especially annoying. What is it that you find annoying? Like something that someone do that really make you think. That is what a pet peeve is. Now also watch and comment and let us know where you're watching from. That's something like we like to ask. Where are you watching from, and what time of the day it is? So go ahead and comment. Where are you watching from, and what time of the day it is? So we are, I know the regular on the show is going to be like, no, do not stop the daytime show. I know that is going to happen. But as I said, this, we definitely need to review. Like today, we send the notification out, and we can clearly see that the system didn't issue the notification. They're going to issue the notification maybe 5-10 minutes when we are in. So let's take a pet peeve. Amina, my pet peeve is after scrubbing my kitchen, either the children or my husband goes out and use the kitchen, make a mess, and don't clean up after themselves, okay? My pet peeve is scrubbing my kitchen, either the children or my husband go and use the kitchen, make a mess, and don't clean up after themselves. A lot of us have that pet peeve. It is very, very annoying to me also when I have a clean kitchen and someone just go and mess it up or don't put things back where they are supposed to put it back. Lioness watching from Cayman, Makeup Forever watching from Miami, which is 1212. Juliana watching from Toronto, 1214. Now, we're going to bring on some guests since we're not waiting any longer for that notification to go out. People will definitely come back and watch the show after. So we have a few guests on right now. We have two Shanique, and we're waiting for one more person to come on. So let's see how best. This is new to me, guys. So let me see which system I'm gonna use. All right, so I'm just gonna keep adding to the stream. Okay, so there it is. Smile for the camera.
Hi guys.
So we have two Shanique on. We need a third. We have another person. We're waiting to see if they're gonna come on. And no, not coming on. We're waiting for one more person to join the live. I think we can take up 4 people. Now, while we wait, let's go on. Now, what are your understanding? And we're going to start with Shanique number 1, who is on the top, Frizzy here. I love what's going on with you here today. I mean, it's all like wild. Okay, so you're Shanique number 1, and then we're going to do Shanique number 2, who have, are here just like not in the mood for hallelujah today. So Shanique number 1, when we talk about a pet peeve, what is we're gonna break it down because we're gonna ask about 3. So on a personal level, what is one of your biggest pet peeve?
Okay, hi. Hope all is well. So on a personal level, I think one of my biggest pet peeve is spreading my bed and then somebody jumping into it right after. That is a definite no for me.
I understand fully well. So someone messing up your bed is one of your biggest. Why is that though?
Because you spent so much time and patience to make it look just perfect, just how you want it. And then someone just comes in and disrupts all of that, taking the pillows, throwing them here and there, you crumpling your sheets. That's just a no for me.
Okay, all right. So let's go to Shanique number 2 before we comment on yours. Now, Shanique number 2, what
Hi.
is one? Say hello to the people.
Hi, everybody. Good morning.
All right. So what is one of your biggest pet peeve?
Dirty dishes in the sink. I mean, there's soap and water. Why not wash it right away?
Who is watching have an issue with making the bed? I know some people don't make bed. Yes, I know I'm going to be coming at some people now. Okay? I know. Don't click off the chat because I'm saying some of you don't make your bed. Shanique, come a little. Shanique number 2. Number 2, focus. You're good. Number 1. Number 2, center. Oh, okay. I see what's going on. All right. So who on the chat today have issue with bed making your bed and someone else is going in and having a great time after you put so much effort into it? If you are that person, comment right now. If you are one person that have a huge issue with this, comment. Now, Karen, let's see who is commenting. Marine French, that is dirty dishes in the sink. So Marine, so Shanique, you have some company. Go ahead, guys, and comment. We're waiting for you to comment. Who have issue with dirty dishes in the sink? And I can see Makeup Forever making that little sign. Meaning, is that like an hands up, like me? Yeah, that is actually one of my. I'm not saying it is maybe it could be the biggest pet peeve to an extent, but it is also one of my pet peeve. Now, I want to hear the people come on with the bed making, okay? Because I know some of you watching don't make your bed, okay? You people don't make your bed. But let me tell you something. If you come to my house, you better make your bed, okay? It is I'm not even know if it is, maybe it is one of my biggest pet peeve also. You got to make that bed. Now for Shanique, number one is about making it and someone else is going in it and making a mess. Mine is making it on a whole. You got to make the bed. So for all of you out there watching, my faithful subscribers that so want to come and visit, please know if you come to my house and if you're in a guest room, you need to make the bed, okay? Because I personally will go in there and make it, and you're going to feel, anyway, we're not even going to get there right now, okay? I am not a bad host, but you know, when you go, they say, when in Rome, do as the Romans do. But so when you go to someone's house, and for all of you who like to go to people's house and don't make the bed, make the bed, okay? Even if you pull the sheet up on it, throw the pillows, and you can't do it neat, let them see that you're trying. It is something that really bugs me out. Now, let's see who is here for the dishes problem. Karen, yes, the dishes is a problem after I'm done cleaning. So Karen, for you, it's cleaning. No, I used to do some hosting to some international students and stuff like that. And I used to put a sign over that kitchen sink. And this is the honest truth. I used to put the sign over the kitchen sink that please wash your dishes, even your spoon. Okay? Because some people even the spoon, okay? The spoon is dirty too. And the cup. Some people just like to put a spoon and a cup. I don't understand why you can't just wash a spoon. Like, it take what? 30 seconds to wash a spoon? Wash the spoon. Wash your cup. You drink coffee. Another thing that I hate is, like, you know, and I have a friend that does this. Hi, Venicia. I can call her out on the show. You go to her house. She have like about 10 different cups and glasses in the sink. I'm like, you walk to the sink 10 times, wash it. Just wash it. 3 minutes, the cup is washed, you turn it down. You're going to pack it up, and then what? You're going to spend one day to just be washing dishes, and then it's all hard. No, my pet peeve, you wash your dishes and you make that bed if you come to my house. Now, let's see who else have a comment. We have another person to add to the screen, and there we have Alison. Hi,
Alison.
Welcome
Hello.
to the chat. Now tell us, Alison, what is one of your biggest pet peeve? Let me hear you go, Alison.
Hello, hi guys. So my biggest pet peeve is people clipping their nails in public. They come to work at the desk, clipping the fingernails. In stores, public transportation, like you don't live somewhere, it don't have to come in public.
Oh my goodness. I can tell you, picking that nails in public, and it's very, very common too. You would be surprised.
Yes, that's
it's very, very common. So, why do you think that bugs you out so much? Tell me.
I don't know, but when I hear the nail clip and I hear the nail flying, it just creeps, like it creeps me out.
Awful.
It's like I just cringe. I literally cringe when I hear they're doing it.
I understand fully well. Now, if you're watching and you have an issue with someone clipping their nails in public, comment. Now, I want to tell you all that I live in New York City, okay? And the subway, believe it or not, the subway, some people don't understand the subway. So let me say the train, okay? If you take the train in New York, well, before the COVID, I should say, but if you take that subway, sometimes you will find people clipping their nails. I do understand that, you know, I think like people get dressed sometimes and last minute, they'll be like, oh my goodness, my nails look bad, but I am late. So I'm just gonna go pick my nails.
They can't go to the bathroom at work.
On the train. Okay.
It's awful.
People tend to do that. The honest truth is those are things that we really shouldn't tolerate, okay? Clipping the nail. I mean, the nail clipping is a new one, too funny. But believe it or not, I am seeing it over and over, especially on the subway. Giuliani, making my bed and someone mess up. Also cleaning the bathroom and someone wet the floor around the sink. And shaving here on the sink. I hate these. Now, when it comes on, let me hear what Jill have to say about about the nail clipping. Clipping nail in public. Okay. We're not even gonna go there, Jill. Okay, because then we're gonna take the show to the next level. All right. I'm trying to clip. This is a new system that I'm using. Okay, Jill, I'm not going to your house. All right. That's why I throw it out there. I know a lot of you want to visit, but I'm just keeping it real. You got to make the bed. Okay. And when I take you to the grocery, please pick out what you want to eat. Don't come dig your hand in my thing when we get home. I don't like it at all. Be mindful of that. I gave you the opportunity to choose whatever you want to eat, okay? And we normally, like in the holidays when I have my family over, we normally have like issues with snack, okay? Because that's what I do. So if I have 3 to 4 people over, they go to the grocery, they pick their snack up. When we get home, some people like, oh, just like looking at other people's snack. You were at the grocery. Why you didn't choose that, okay? Now, when you come home, now you're trying to eat other people's things. No. And it's not being selfish, okay? It's not being selfish. I was raised where we tend to get our own things. So maybe it's coming from that. If you're getting a bar soap, that's your soap. When it's done, you better not use it too fast though. When it's done, it is on you. You get your own little deodorant, it's yours. When it's done, it's on you because you get a time frame when you need to that is supposed to last you. So if you want to go and just waste it, it's on you. When it's done, you go without. You can't go take other people's stuff. So as I said, I think all of that is stemming from being raised where, you know, to each his own. However, there are things that I do like to share. Don't get me wrong. I'm just talking about just the special things that you would buy for yourself. You have a bowl of popcorn. Okay, everybody can dig in. Other things, everybody share. But if it's something special and you were asked to pick yours up, then don't dig in mine. And I'm just throwing things out there on Benicia again. So, Shanique, number 1, what are some of your other pet peeves? No, let me ask this one first, okay? And I'm just assuming that all of you that is on the panel right now have had some form of relationship, okay? Relationship with other people. So we're going to throw this question out. What is your biggest pet peeve or one of your biggest pet peeve in a relationship? Shanique, number 1 first.
Being lied to.
Oh my goodness. You're probably gonna get this chat going with being like, if you are watching and one of your pet peeve is being lied to in a relationship, that is, okay? Because you know your children gonna lie to you regardless. Like, it doesn't matter how you feel like you're a perfect parent, your children are gonna lie to you. And sometimes they are gonna lie over simple things.
Yeah, that's what gets me.
Yeah, but when it comes down to relationship, a relationship meaning your other significant other, what is the pet peeve? So Shanique, number 1, being lied to. Why is that a bother, really?
No, because I'm putting my trust in you and I am expecting you to be honest with me. And you're gonna tell me sometimes the situation does not warrant a lie. All you have to do is to be honest and let's work on it and move on. But instead you choose to lie. That really gets me.
Oh, let me tell you. A week or 2 ago, I was watching this movie. Okay, and it's a Netflix movie. I finally get a chance to sit and watch something. So it's a situation where this wife have an instinct that her husband was cheating. It's actually a perfect marriage, and on the outside, like everything is perfect. Everything is perfect. So she could not find anything at all to show or to even think that the husband is cheating. But they say a woman instinct. So she went on a hunt to find out if her husband, and everything was just perfect. But anyway, it went on that she actually hired someone to follow, and then, you know, this person followed the husband, and lo and behold, yes, the husband was cheating. So she actually went after her instinct. So when the husband got home, okay, I'm getting back to being lied to. She laid it out on the table, okay? She laid it out on the table. And she put it like, you know, we have been together for X amount of years and we have gotten this far. Life is good and everything is going fine. But I found out that you are cheating. Now, hear what? I can forgive you this time, okay? We're just going to work on it. We're going to throw it behind us and we are going to move on. All I want you to do is to answer me truthfully. And when I said that lady laid out, that lady laid it out. All I want you to do is to answer me truthfully. Are you cheating on me? And I was like, guy, when I'm watching, I make a lot of noise when I'm watching the movie. When I'm watching the movie, I'm like, man, this is your out. This is your out. Say it, say it, say it, say it. And he was like, I'm not cheating. That is like a necessary lie. You just need to say yes. This lady, like, I'm gonna work on it with you. We're gonna throw it behind us. And he was like, no. And all broke loose. Okay. If I get you remember I put the link below for you guys if you want to go and see that video. That lady just changed like instantly. Being lied to is not as I was told that the only time you need to lie really is to get yourself out of, let's keep it real when it comes on to lying. Everyone lie one way or the other. And it is also said that when you're getting into a relationship, the very first part, the very couple of months in any relationship, you're going to be lied to. And I do believe it. It could be like a simple lie, okay? But you're going to be lied to. So people open their eyes. Me, I tell them something. You're going to be lied to. You just can't figure it out, okay? At that time, you're not going to know. And think about you yourself. Everyone watching now. When you get into a relationship, be honest with yourself. There's something that you're going to lie about within the first. And sometimes you lie about it not necessarily because you want to mislead the person. What is happening is that you don't want to give all that information so early into the game. So you just polish something up, but you still have to make sure that is not a lie, that if this relationship should make a U-turn into something more, it won't affect you. Okay. So definitely we do no lie. You go to school, you go to work late, you'll be like, oh, the train was delayed. You know, people tell these little lies. We're not talking about those lies, right, Shanique? That's not the type of lie you're talking about. No. You're talking about the lie that could affect you in other ways, right? Yeah. Let's hear what people on the chat is saying. Now we have Marilyn. My biggest pet peeve is lying to me, especially when I already know the truth. Yeah. And that's what happened in the movie. When you know the truth, and because you know the truth, and you're putting it out like, listen, this is this, and then your person still lie. It's really hard. Sometimes when you tell the lie, you stick to it to the bitter end. That is true. You got to stick to the lie to the bitter end, right? Can you imagine you go in a relationship and you tell this lie, right? And then let's say you tell a lie like, I'm trying to find a lie that would cause an issue. Okay, so let's say you tell a lie that you have family with North Coast properties and stuff like that. Those kind of a lie. Because people do this kind of lie. Okay, or your parents have a summer house in, let's say, Paris then, right? So you get into this relationship and you're thinking, when am I going to go to the summer house? Like, when am I going to go to the summer house? Only to find out that there's no summer house. People do that. People get in relationship and they lie to make themselves look good, okay? That's not good at all. That is not good. You can lie like, okay, you have any money saved? Like, really, you know, I don't really have anything. Stuff like that. I think that's valid lie because you don't want to come out right. Let's keep it real. We all lie. You don't want to come out and let the person know certain things about you. So if the question is asked, sometimes you sidetrack the question and you don't answer it directly, or you lie. But not lie to put you in serious trouble after. So we just read Karen. One is putting glass water. One of my biggest, I think I read one, is putting glass water in the sink, glass break. And guess what? That is also an issue. If you put, like, I don't mind the sink I just minded this drainer, especially if it's some of my nice glass. Okay, I just feel like if it's gonna get cloudy, then it's gonna break or something. Now, Shanique, number 2, what is your biggest pet peeve in a relationship? Let me hear it. Think about it and show it out right now.
Leaving the toilet seat up.
Oh my!
I have a tendency when I go to the bathroom at night, I kind of try to keep the sleep in. So when I go, I want to be comfortable. We leave it up and I drop right in. That's my biggest pet peeve.
So I understand what's going on. All right. So since you don't want to take it to talk about it like really, really clear, let me clarify it for you. When the toilet seat is hot, okay? So you wake up in the middle of the night. When you go, you don't really look to see what's there. So all you do, you find yourself on the bare rim, and then you actually.
Biggest pet peeve.
I think a lot of people have that pet peeve when it comes on to the toilet. For me, in a relationship, is peeing on the seat. You don't leave droplets on my seat. Worse now, it's just family. Believe it or not, and we have men on this channel. We don't know if they're on today, but don't go shaking stuff on my seat, okay? Clean it up. If I go and I see the little, and you can know when it's pee on the toilet because you know it's gonna have that little yellow looking, right? Little yellow looking mark. And also, believe it or not, the toilet seat, even if they lift it up, right around that rim, sometimes they do leave the pee droplets. And young people, if you're watching, listen carefully. When you go to that toilet, when you share, especially if you're in a heterosexual relationship, you need to wipe under that rim constantly because even if it looks like it's not there, it is there, okay? Unless you're really with someone clean. Some men are very, very clean that they tend to wipe the toilet seat when they're done. What happens if you don't notice that? You cover it back because you're only interested in the top, go in the toilet, bathroom 2 hours or so, you're going to smell like there's pee in it, okay? Now, Margaret, if you're willing to tell lies, you always should remember you told it. My motto, only do it to get out of sticky situation. No, I was not speeding. And that is what I'm saying too. And, tell a lie to get yourself out of a situation, but unnecessary lies is what I call. You have some people that lie for no reason. Did you leave the door open? No, but just close it. Like,
why?
Like, just simple. Like, those are the people that drive me crazy. Okay. And honestly, all my subscribers, if you're watching right now, don't lie to me like that because I don't like simple little things. Did you take the drink out of this fridge a while ago and put it back? Oh no, I didn't touch it. Like, come on. This is not like training. This is just a simple question. People lie like that. No, I lie, and I'm not gonna. Let me tell you what I lie about a lot. And getting somewhere, stuck in traffic, not really, but stuck in traffic, I will call on any appointment that I have and like, oh, I'm stuck in traffic. I'm like 5 minutes away when sometimes I'm just leaving the house. That is how I lie, which I really need to stop doing, to be honest. But I think one of the things that I do a lot is to lie about time because I'm always probably running late. Okay. All right. Now, let's take 2 more comments and then we're going to go on to Alex. Aminia, I'm always, okay, Aminia, let's put you up. I am always cleaning the toilet like every other day because I can't stand the smell of pee. And this is something, I know we're not talking about pee, we're talking about pet peeve, but it falls right in. One of the reasons why you can't stand the smell of pee in the toilet, a lot of people think that the pee smell is coming from the bowl. If you have a male in your house, you're going to notice that smell. Take a look under the rim. Okay, this is just a little bathroom cleaning lesson in this pet show. Clean under the rim because when you smell pee in your bathroom, most time it's under the rim, especially if you have male in the house. So now we are moving on to Alison. Alison, what is your biggest pet peeve in a relationship?
Well, man is just communicating, like, tell me what you like. Just, I think it goes back to lying, but in this case, it's not really like blatantly telling me a lie, just not communicating effectively. You're not expressing your feeling 100%. Like, don't assume that I know something. Just tell me straight. What are you feeling? What you want me to do? Just tell me straight. Don't assume say I know something. So when people hold back their emotions, basically, one of my pet
Let me
peeves.
ask you a quick side question. Are you the type of person that normally just expresses yourself, something happened and you just lay it out on the table like that right away?
If it's somebody I'm comfortable with, of course. If I'm in a relationship, I should be comfortable with you and I should be able to tell you how I'm feeling. So yeah.
Yeah, I understand exactly what you're saying. Holding, like, all right, let's see if I could come up with a quick example. All right, so you're in the house, you fix the furniture a certain way, you go to work, you come back home, the furniture is all turned in different angles, and you're like, why you move the
Why
couch?
turn?
Nothing. Nothing. Yeah, so am I on point right there? And you're gonna
Yeah,
be like,
just
well,
tell
you
me.
must know why you move it. It have to be a reason why you move it. No reason really. I just feel like moving it. That would the P word me off. That we just clean from under the
Yeah.
sun.
If you
Yeah.
don't
So
like it, tell me say you don't like it that way so we
yeah.
can work out a situation, come to an agreement. Don't just I do something, you do something. Like that don't make no sense.
Yeah, I fully. How many of you have that situation? Communication issues, not being clear. Now, the reason why I'm stressing you a little with that is, I ask a lot of questions, okay, and it could be an issue coming from me. I don't know, but because I ask a lot of questions, when I deal with people who do not readily give answer, it drives me crazy. Okay, because I'm not gonna stop asking you the question until I get the answer, which sometimes it's a bad thing, because people would be like, but you want me to say something that is not really there. But I'm gonna ask you because, especially going back to line, especially if I know the answer. If I know the answer to the question and I expect you to answer it like that, what I call it is sidetracking. Answering question like, you swiping the answer. Don't do that to me. That is also one of my pet peeve. I like people to just lay it out on the table. All right, so why are you this late? Oh, I am late because traffic. You know what I mean? Just say it as it is, right? Whether or not it is true, but I need to hear that. Don't tell me, and I always use this term, that you got to go around the corner and come back. Don't tell me like, oh, man, take me forever to get my decks packed. And as soon as I finish packing my decks and I was walking out, I forget my coat. And I have to turn back to get my coat. And as soon as I got downstairs, I saw this guy from across the street that I haven't seen for a few days. And he was just talking to me a while. And then by the time I get in the car, traffic, and that's why I'm late. I don't want to hear that. I feel like you're avoiding something when you're going to be going on. Just tell me, why are you late? I am late because I leave late. Okay, say it. I'm just using that because I know that is me. But I don't go in and be like, oh, I'm running late because of this or because of that. Just say things. That might not have been the perfect example, but I'm just saying, when people like, I call it like answering me shady. If that is what you're thinking, Alison, like when they answer you in a manner that it's like you don't feel right. It's like it's not coming across the way you think it should come across. Is that what you're saying,
Yeah,
Alison?
it's not, you're not being honest, basically.
So it's
Yes, you hearing
also
me?
most of the time that goes with lying, right?
Yeah, that's why it kind of ties back into what Shanique was saying initially.
Okay, I think we have a little delay just now. Juliana, some men feel comfortable in standing in the washroom to pee, but not sit on it. I'm telling you, I hope my male subscribers are not on today, so we could see that the chat it is. But this is a pet peeve, but let me ask you all watching, okay? And I want you all to answer this question since we're on the pee and the comfortable understanding. Do you really think that men should sit to pee or stand to pee? I want you all to answer. I'm going to ask the panel, but on the chat, all of you watching, comment right now. Do you think men should really sit to pee or they should stand to pee? I'm going to ask Shanique number 1 to start with. Shanique, go ahead. Number 1, go ahead.
Well, once you keep it clean, it shouldn't matter.
So you're saying whether you want to sit or you want to stand, that's your business.
It's up to you. Just be clean about it.
So
there should be no splashes. No, I shouldn't have to know that you were in there. That's what you went in and that's what you did. Just make it clean.
Fair enough.
You what you're doing there.
Okay, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. Shanique number 2, what do you think?
I think you should stand to pee. If you're gonna sit, close the door. I don't need to know otherwise.
Why do you think the standing is good? Huh? Why you think standing?
Because it's more masculine. Yeah, it's more masculine.
Here we go now. Here we go. It's more masculine to stand. Let me hear from you, Alice. Stand or sit? Male.
So, sit. Because most men, they don't clean up after themselves. Not all, most. They don't clean up after themselves. So to avoid that pee on the rim and the pee around the toilet and that smell, sit.
All right. Let me hear what the chat is saying. Okay, let's see what the chat is saying. I'm starting from Mary Lynn, stand. Let's see how many stand. Keisha, stand. We have Shop Lady C, stand. Karen, right? If you mess up, clean up. And Makeup Forever is just laughing. And we have Margaret, sitting or standing is not the issue. Keep it clean. So a lot of people have that. It's their choice. That's Jill. And Makeup Forever stand. So we, just like the panel, our subscribers are both saying whether you can either stand or you can sit. For those of you who comment stand, Shanique was saying, who was saying that is more masculine to stand on the panel? Shanique. So for those of you who are saying Shanique number 2, for those of you who are saying stand, why stand? Let me hear what Diane. My husband kneel to pee because he, oh my goodness, this is very, very interesting. My husband kneel to pee because he is 6 feet 2 inches and he also wiped the seat after. I am just, honestly, guys, I'm wearing my pajama bottom today, but I need to try it. I'm sorry, guys. I got to really see what goes on. Oh my goodness, it's doable. I never done this. Is a toilet right here, okay? I'm 5'4". So if I was, it makes sense. Oh, wait.
It makes sense.
Something. I see every day I'm learning something new. Wow. So guys, if you out there and you're dealing with someone tall, tell them to kneel. Okay? I'm just learning something. This is pretty interesting. I never ever thought about that. But it makes a lot of sense. Maybe we should start telling guys to pee. However, we do know that to kneel. Sorry, to pee. I'm a little shocked. I never ever thought about that. But just think of a really tall person trying to pee, not with a urinal, a regular low seat. Wow, now you know I'm going to go researching, men. Kneel it to pee. All right, thank you for that information. Didn't know that at all. Juliana, meanwhile, he's taking... Somebody's having some issue here. Meanwhile, he is talking on phone with someone or just lying or highly temperamental person. And so she's talking about, being lied to and like Alison was saying that not getting it out. So that's what that comment is about. Now, if anyone is watching, you're dealing with someone really tall. Can you please tell us? I'm really interested in this. Can you please tell us whether or not your person kneel. Now I do understand. Now let's keep it real. This is like, all grown up, right? And it's very unlikely that you're gonna be with the opposite sex and not know how they use the bathroom. If you're watching right now, and all right, let me start with you, Shanique, number one. If you're dealing with the opposite sex, you know exactly how they use the bathroom, yes or no?
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
Shanique, number two, yes or no?
Yes, I do.
Alison, yes or no? So,
Yes.
so definitely, once you're with the person, you're gonna know how they use the bathroom. So my question to my subscribers watching right now, is there anyone on the chat that actually is with someone over 6 feet? Let me know, and let me know if they stand, they kneel, or they sit. I'm really, really curious. Okay, so we have someone else here. Amelia, my husband is 6'1", and I guess that's us why I'm cleaning my. let me read it. So Amelia, you're learning some. See, I told you it's very unlikely you're gonna come on my live and not walk away learning something. So Amelia, this is for you. Let your husband know it is pretty easy to just kneel. And if you want to, to break it down to him really nice, make a knee pad. Okay. And I'm not joking about this at all, because it makes a lot of sense. Make a knee pad, because he's going to give you probably a little, at my knees, blah, blah, blah. Make a nice knee pad, or get a nice pillow, put his name on it, and give it to him and be like, listen, when you use the bathroom, please kneel and pee. And I'm saying it lightly, but in the back of my head, I'm thinking that I'm going to research it when I'm done. Now it is coming back. I think there's some culture that actually does that. So if you're watching and you know of any culture that the men kneel and pee, comment right now. When I'm done, I'm going to research it, because as I said, it's coming back. So Keisha, you're wiping a lot of pee. My son is 6 feet 3 inches. He stands. Tell me, Keisha, keep it real and be honest. Are you cleaning a lot of pee? Or is really clean? I mean, Keisha is watching from Jamaica, so I know, Jamaican parents tend to clean up after their children, and you might have a thing or two to tell me about the bathroom. Go ahead and let me hear. Now, Linus, oh my goodness. Linus, you're killing me here. My soon-to-be ex-husband is 6 feet 5 inches. Let me know, Linus, is this the reason why he's soon-to-be ex, because of the peeing issue? Let me know. So, does he stand or does he pee? Does he stand or kneel when he goes to use the bathroom? I really, really want to know. And is there anyone on the panel now watching and decide that they just can't deal with the pee anymore? I mean, they're going to just leave this relationship because there's too much pee on the toilet seat. All right, so let's see. I know everyone is having fun. Everyone is having fun today. So, where is Lioness? I'm really curious to know from Lioness. Lioness, does your soon-to-be ex-husband kneel or stand? Comment. Oh, he stand. So next question, Lioness. Do you have to wipe a lot of pee from under the rim? Because, another thing that we don't talk about, I know we take over this pee issue right throughout. Not if you're just joining, welcome to the live. What we're talking about is pet peeve. Somehow we end up talking about peeing, okay? Because it is most people pet peeve, especially when you're in a household with males. People tend to think that is the seat that they pee up, but they also pee on the floor, okay? And most time you got to make sure to wipe around that toilet. And, we have some amazing subscribers who are sharing the position that their significant other, do when they go to the bathroom. Some people stand, some people sit, and some people kneel. Kneeling is new to me, but I actually really and truly love the ideas, and I actually have to do a little demonstration for myself, because at first I didn't grasp it, but now I understand why kneeling is important. Now, let me ask a question really, really quick. Okay, let me hear what Karen have to say. My grandson is 7. He would make a mess. I start making him clean it up. I know it. He quickly learned how to pee inside the bowl. And that is the thing. You need to talk out, ladies. Talk out, like, listen, clean it up. Hello, Chichi and everyone. Welcome, Jackie Mom. Better late than never. If you're just joining, what we're talking about is pet peeve. Go ahead and comment what is your biggest pet peeve. Now, comment. We have not a lot of watchers from my end. The thumbnail went out pretty late, but most people are going to watch after. So go ahead and share your comment. Juliana, again, kneel and say prayers. I'm telling you, this is getting a little bit more interested. Diana, ladies, all right, tell your tall husband to, yes, and that's why I'm telling you, I like the idea. Tell your tall husband to try kneeling, because it used to drive me crazy to keep cleaning the pee bathroom. And for those of you, and I'm going to go on my Instagram and just put it on, ask people about whether kneel, sit, or stand, and also on my community, because I kind of find this interesting. And Jill, Guy pee is actually healthy. Don't be afraid of pee. No, I'm telling you, I'm not even. You notice I'm trying to get not comment much on Jill comments, because Jill is trying to take this chat somewhere else. So for those of you just joining, what is your biggest pet peeve? That's why I'm overlooking Jill makeup forever. Okay. Now, what is your biggest pet peeve? We have some panel here. We have to let them go. Well, it's almost time for them to go anywhere. So to end it, Shanique, number one, to sum it all up, overall, if you have to choose one thing that is your biggest pet peeve, what would it be?
My biggest
Always get the first question, right?
that would really that just bothers me every time. I didn't mention it before, but it's like having to repeat myself over and over.
That is my biggest.
Well, if you don't understand, that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
But I said something and it's obvious you weren't listening, then you're gonna ask me again. That really gets to me.
I understand that very much.
Really.
Very, very, very much. Don't ask me again. I just tell it to you. Okay. Now, Shanique, number two. Overall, what is your biggest pet peeve?
It is the same as Shanique, number one. Having to repeat myself over and over. Because I mean, if I said it one time, you should try to understand or ask me the question rather than asking me to repeat it over and over.
Really now, Shanique?
Yes.
Really now, Shanique? Really now? Okay, anyway, let's leave it right there. Let's leave it right there. Alistair, what is your overall biggest pet peeve?
In a relationship, right?
Overall.
When people mean, like, they mean for no reason. Like it just mean, right?
You do have mean people out there, but do you realize that there's so, like, most people are really mean? Like, I was thinking about this the other day, right? And
yeah,
I would consider myself to be somewhere in the middle with kindness. And
right.
the reason why I put myself in the middle right now, because as I said, don't eat up my things. Some people might look at that as being mean. Don't use up my things, Shanique. Number two, don't use up my things. People might think that is mean. But at the same time, if I have something and you want it, I'll give it to you. Okay?
Yeah.
But just interacting with people and just observing people, I just realized that a lot of people are extremely mean. And not only with giving, but also just being mean with like simple things, like you driving, okay? And tell me, guys, if this is some of your big pet peeve that actually drives. You driving, you want to, change a lane, and they clearly see that you're trying to change the lane, and instead of they just give you that little, they speed up, like people are just mean. Are you standing like on the street? You're standing to cross, and the light is still red, but it's traffic that is very difficult to cross, people don't stop. I find that like really, really mean. You know, the only place I went to St. Martin, and as I said, I'm from New York. New York drivers are extremely mean. Okay, like really, really mean. You're not gonna pass unless the light is there, and even when the light is there, they're pump up, pump up. You gotta pass. Okay, and we went to St. Martin, and we just stand up at the side of the road like that, and everyone just stopped. And it seems like it's something out of a movie because we're not used to that kindness, not used to that kindness at all. But overall, people are mean and people don't share. Like, I don't know. But anyway, if you understand, go ahead, Alison, and tell me if this is the kind of meanness you're talking about, or mean in the fact that you don't like with the driving, or mean by not sharing. Which of them?
Like meaning we're not sharing. I'll give you an example. So one time me and this guy went out, right? And we went to Hope Zoo.
Sorry to cut you. I know this is gonna come up. But anyway, go ahead. I'm in for it. Go ahead.
Yeah, so we went to Hope Zoo, and so like he thought like at the time the entrance was like, let's say $500, but like when we went, it was like $700. He did not want to pay the extra $200.
And he's taking me out.
So it got to a point where I said, no, I want to go, so I'll pay for myself. You know, but like he literally stood up and contemplated for like 10 minutes, man, the guy up there standing for him to see whether or not him should go into house.
I guess, you know what? With that said, I think we're going to have another topic where we're going to figure out who is to pay. And we played on a date. Honestly, I feel that if you're taking someone out, first of all, you got to come prepared. And I'm all for walk with something extra, because you never know what is going to happen. And it's very, very embarrassing to take someone out, and when you get there, like it's a little extra, and you're going to be like, can't do it because it's too much. You should have even researched it before and try to figure out, but always walk with something extra. Another thing,
I believe in that, you know, and I had my money, you know, but he didn't want to pay the money for himself too. The extra $200.
That's mean. And that's mean. And yes, talking about that, you have a lot of people that is even mean to themselves. Ain't gonna be mean to myself. I'm very, very sorry. I'm gonna treat myself. I'm not saying that, you know, I'm selfish, whatever, but you should treat yourself anytime. No, this is not a counseling show now or a relationship show. Anytime you're dating someone, that's how I feel. I'm old school, okay? Anytime you're dating someone, and if you go out with that person and the person is hesitating to pay, it's a red flag. The first thing, you don't take someone out unless you can pay. You research, know how much it's going to cost, walk with extra. You don't take someone out on a date and let them pay for themselves. If
exactly.
you on a date and I have to pay for myself, I'm not going back. And the thing is, the person that invites, though, if you invite a person out, whether you're male or female, I expect you to pay. However, as a gentleman, we're talking about the extrasexual relationship, because we could take this further. As a gentleman, when the female be like, oh, I invited you out, I'm going to pay, you should say, hold your money, I'll pay. And that's how you look good. But don't take me out and talk about it costs $2 more and you ain't going to pay it. You know what? Go home. I'll go by myself. Okay? I don't need you here right now. All right. So, I mean, I agree with being mean. I work in customer service, and I have been hearing a lot that people are not being courteous with customer, that I often get compliment with the way I handle customer. And that is also another thing too. I don't like people to talk to me in any little funny way. Customer service, I'm big on that. I am, and we could spend the whole day talking about it. It is also one of my pet peeve. I like to be dealt with in a certain manner, and that's what I also give back. You do have people out there on the other end that are very, very mean. I mean, yeah, you do have some of you guys that are also very, very mean. Not knowing how to talk to people goes both ways. Risa, LOL, or ask someone to come to your house and then ask them for the money for their food. That is that do happen. No, I know you guys on the panel, you are okay. I gotta be careful how I said this. Hello, everyone that's watching. My time is near to up. I know you guys are laughing, but this have a lot to do with culture. Okay? And I gotta be careful here. It's a fine line. It have a lot to do with culture because it depends on how you were raised. Okay? I was raised where when you have visitor coming to your house, you provide food. Not everyone is raised like that. You have some culture where you're going to someone else and you take the food there. Okay. Yeah. So if you're from the culture that I am from, where you provide when you have a visitor and you go to someone else's house, that their culture is you bring when you're visiting, that is where the clash can happen because you're going with your belly all hungry, like, yeah, because you're from the background, the culture where you're going to get food. Oh, they invite me over, they're going to have food. So you're going for that. And when you get there, here's a big surprise. You didn't walk with anything. Okay, I'm going to order something and you pay for it because they're expecting you to bring the food. How many of you watching right now know what we are talking about? Different culture, different situation. So we have Magdalene. You see, they know that the chat is wrapping up. See, they're saying bye already. And I thank you guys because I do ask them to help to keep me in track with the time. Thank you for joining today, Shanique number 1, Shanique number 2. And
thank you for having us.
Now, I'm going to invite you guys back another day because we want to dive into some more relationship topic. We can hint a little so we could talk about like, you know, who to pay and who not to pay and all of that good stuff. So watch out and I'll call you another time. Thank you so much for coming and you know, give the video a thumbs up on your way out. All right, so to all my
thanks,
thank you for visiting. And I know you guys totally forget that I didn't ask to comment. So here is your chance right now. If you like the show today, comment yes. And if you didn't like the topic, comment no. I totally forget. Normally I do that about 15 minutes to the end of the show. Please remember to comment before you get off the show, guys. And you all know what it is about. The regular subscriber know what that's about. If you like the show today, comment yes. If you didn't like the show, comment no. I'm going to give you 2 minutes. 1 to 2 minutes to do the commenting. And while you're commenting, go ahead and give the video a thumbs up. If you're watching from Facebook, give us a like, a little smiley face, a little emoji on our platform, YouTube. Just give the video a thumbs up. Don't forget to comment. If you comment after the show is closed, then it is not valid. Thank you to the panel, Shanique number 1, Shanique number 2, and Allison.
Thank you.
Have a great day, guys. And
thank you. You too.
Thank you. Bye.
With another topic. We don't know what we're coming with yet, but we'll be on tomorrow. So stay tuned. And definitely we're going to try to post the thumbnail as early as possible. Not like today where it went out just before the show. Be good to yourself. Love yourself. Take care of yourself. And we'll see you tomorrow. For those of you who are doing the skincare challenge, there's no show tonight, but tomorrow we'll be on and also Friday. Have a great day and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.